Hi YouTube, it's Ruthie or Mystery Guest 1948 and welcome to my week 6 post-op SADI-S video. It has been 6 weeks since I had SADI-S surgery, bariatric surgery, also known as the loop DS or SIPS. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start with my stats. My highest weight was 375 pounds in July 2016. And I had surgery on December 11th, 2017, at which time I weighed 319.4 pounds. Last week I weighed in at 301.2 pounds, and this week I weighed in at 299 pounds. Yeah! I'm under 300! I was very excited. I don't actually have a whole lot to talk about this week. Things are still going really well. Yeah. Gosh, I mean, my clothes are fitting looser and looser, and I have been feeling good. Everything sits fine in my stomach, except things that have a lot of sugar. Every once in a while, I'll try like a bite of something that's pretty much just sugar, because I only want a bite, because sometimes I miss it. And yeah, it never is good. It's never good. Don't do that. But yeah, so I'm under 300. I have not been under 300 pounds since before I was pregnant with my son in 2014. I remember I was actually 320 pounds in January of 2014, and I went on a MetaFast diet for a while and it stopped working. I plateaued and I took a pregnancy test because I'm like, there's no way I should be plateauing on this diet. And yeah, I was pregnant. And the rest is history. And I dropped like to 295 or something like that on MetaFast and had stopped losing. I'm like, what's wrong? But yeah, I was pregnant. And I gained that 5 pounds back real fast and just kept on gaining. Oh my word. When I had my son, I was 360 pounds, which was 3 years ago this past October. My son is 3. And yeah. I lost a bunch of weight right away after pregnancy, and then it just kept climbing and climbing because my life was all crazy. Y'all don't even want to know. But yeah, life is good. I am so glad that I had this surgery. I can't say enough. So officially have lost over 20 pounds since surgery, and a loss of 2.2 pounds this week, which is great. I mean, it's not a huge drop, but it's more than I was losing. So I'm gonna call it good. But I've lost over 75 pounds now. Oh my gosh. What? In like a year and a half. And that seems like a really long time, but that was mostly on my own. So the struggle was real, hence needing surgery. Yeah, I wish I had a little more to say. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, because sometimes I don't really know what to talk about. Like, there's no big like non-scale victories going on with me, just the scale victory of being under 300 pounds. Oh, that's something I talk about. Rewarding yourself. So I decided that over the course of this process, as I'm losing, I'm going to reward myself after various milestones. So my first milestone was being under 300 pounds. And I bought myself some perfume that I really love, but I never buy because it's so expensive. It's actually this. I have a tiny little thing that I got for Christmas a year ago, and you see, like, I've been using it sparingly. I just love the scent of it. I love it. It's a Versace Absolute Bright Crystal, and it smells divine, and I want to wear it every day, but I just have not allowed myself. But anyway, so I bought myself like a 3-ounce container of it, which is about 45 bucks off Amazon. And I'm looking forward to that. So that's my reward for under 300. My next reward or goal, I guess, is to be under 275, because that would mean that I've lost 100 pounds since my highest weight, which would be amazing. Yeah, everything's good. One of my goals for this year is to establish a community within my community, like a community for me. So where I'm actually connecting to people. I tend to live a little bit of a hermit life. And that's not just associated with being like overweight. It more has to do with being a single mom. It's hard to go out and do stuff because you gotta take your kid every time, you know? And so sometimes every once in a while I can connect with other single moms, but I miss having a social life. And I don't mean like dating or going out and partying. I mean, that's never been my scene, okay? But just, you know, having a group of people that I can rely on and who rely on me, who I contribute to in a meaningful way and who are there for me when I need them. So I've always been a part of church growing up, and even, you know, in my adult life, I've always been a part. Worked at a nonprofit organization all throughout college and even volunteered there after I graduated and got a job in accounting. But I moved from my previous community, my previous state even, after I had Keegan, and haven't really established a real strong community here. And part of that was because of all the things I was dealing with my significant other, or my ex now. Just all his issues with alcoholism and the lies that go along with that, and the financial struggles. There was just so much like shame and guilt and just feeling overwhelmed, not knowing how I was going to, I don't know, how I was going to connect with people. Because I'm like, I have this tiny little boy and he cries when I take him places, you know? But so in order to combat that like hermit-like life, I was like, okay, 2018, I am going to find community for myself. And so I went to church on Sunday for the first time in a while. And it was really good, and I really felt at home there, and everyone was really kind. And it was a church I'd never gone to before. And my son loved the nursery, and it was great. It was just a lot of fun, and it was just good to feel a little bit of that connection again. So I'm excited to start going and just reconnecting with people in general, and hopefully be able to, you know, volunteer there in some way, shape, or form. So that's so that was a big thing. That's a big thing for me today, and it's not like weight loss surgery related, I know. So I mean, sorry, this is like, I don't care what you're talking about right now, but it was important to me, and because it's going along during the same process, I'm going to share it, because even though I'm here to share my story with all of you, it's also a record for me and to keep me accountable to what the goals and plans that I want for my life and for my family's life. And so, yeah, so that's exciting. And I really don't know what else to say, so I'm going to sign off and say I'll see you guys next time. Bye.